Okay, all you carbon-based life forms, here is an episode of what I like to call Mad Munchkin's Reaction Theatre thingy. In this series, I talk about a movie I just saw in a theatre, which isn't animated. What impropriety is this? Guys, I'm just an animated illustration. I defy all logic. Episode 1 of Reaction Theatre. Thor 2, The Dark World. Now, being a huge comic book nerd, I am of course naturally drawn to movies based on comic books. Graphic novels. DC is better than Marvel. So if you've been living under a rock for the past 10 years, or, you know, actually have a life that doesn't revolve around the entertainment industry, you lucky people, you won't know about the multi-headed hydra that is the Marvel movie series. Now, consisting of 33 movies and counting, including live action and animated, this monster has been stalking around the movie industry since 1944, and with its most recent installment being the 9th film from the Paramount Picture series of live action movies, every time a new head grows from this hydra, the expectations grow and grow. And being a huge fan of the Thor comics, the reason for that being nothing to do with that hammer-obsessed nutjob, but rather because of the lore it is based on, and Loki, I entered the theatre with great expectations and anticipation. Were those expectations and anticipations met with satisfaction? Well, most of the Marvel movies are becoming prone to the dreaded Tolkien syndrome. Since, you know, Peter Jackson is king, and everything he makes is gold. Every movie needs to start with a prologue involving a battle with much-needed expositional narration. You know, because otherwise we won't know what the bloody hell is going on. Princess Exposition away! I sat in the theatre with a great big huge Cheshire grin on my face that probably made me look like Tim Curry if the lights were up. Mostly because of my unhealthy fangirlish obsession with Loki, admittedly, but also because of the beauty that this movie has. Honestly, the Thor movies are, and have always been, my favourite installment of the Paramount Picture series of Marvel movies because it has a great balance of epic battles, nerdy science, and actually keeps the comic element of the term comic book movie without losing its menace. Thor 2 did not disappoint in the slightest. Though it is pretty predictable since, well, let's face it, all the Marvel movies have the same formula. Thor 2 left me with the same feeling I had after watching The Avengers. If you want a movie based on a comic book that is faithful to the comics while still reinventing itself for a modern audience, watch this movie and its counterparts. Even though, in my opinion, the greatest ever movie based on a comic book is actually more inspired by than based on a comic book from the DC studio, thank you. For me, the Marvel movies stay truer to their roots. Thor 2 is well worth the viewing. Just ignore the obvious predictability and the, frankly, without giving too much away, the what I like to call Bambi's singing bird moments. This is being a scene that is melancholic, instantly followed with a comedic scene telling the audience it's okay to laugh even though we just broke your heart 2 minutes ago. If you can handle that, then you can handle this movie no problem. So, that was episode 1 of Mad Munchkin's Reaction Theatre. Stay tuned for more, and also check out the Mad Munchkin Review series. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Mad Munchkin. Stay creative.
And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand